Okay, but these are some other things that you need to think about. And if you need to write these down, please do. All right. One thing you need to think about is that not everybody's going to celebrate your accomplishment. Okay. Yes, some people are going to be so happy for you. They're going to be shouting for joy. They're going to be excited. They're going to be celebrating with you. And then you're going to have your haters. And you know what I mean by that. And I'm going to tell you right now, haters are necessary. You need haters. You need people who go, well, you know, my child applied to that nursing school and they just didn't get in. Implying that if my baby can't get in, I don't know if you're going to get in. Now, they may not say that, but that's what they mean. Okay? You need things like that. Because the truth is that just because Joe over here had these kinds of grades and maybe even had great grades and had a good GPA and didn't get in doesn't mean you can't. Okay, so just know that you're going to have people who will not celebrate with you. Okay, they won't be happy and proud that you're planning on going to nursing school. They won't be happy and proud that you got in. They won't be happy and proud when you graduate and land a great job. Okay, so just know there are people out there like that, and that probably will happen to you. Okay, now the next thing you need to know is that your family, okay, if your family loves you, and most people's family just love them to death, your family will be proud of you, but they will not understand when you rant, okay, when you have to just have a venting session or a rant session. They're not going to get it unless they are in nursing school themselves or have been in nursing school. Something about nursing school that is, I hate to say this, for some people, it's 2 steps away from the gates of hell, okay, literally, and folks don't get it. I mean, people don't get it. They love you and they hate the fact that you're going through something, but they're not going to understand when you vent. And so if you vent to them, you may end up feeling more frustrated than you did your pre-vent. Okay, so just know, you may not be able to vent to your family the way you want to. And you might also not be able to vent to them because of HIPAA laws. You don't want to violate HIPAA. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Another thing is your relationships will be tested. Okay, and what I mean by this is all your relationships. I don't care what kind of relationship it is, it will be tested. Boyfriend, girlfriend relationships, husband, wife relationships. If you got a spouse, if you got a boyfriend, if you've got friends, if you've got coworkers, even your family relationships can get tested. I promise you, you're going to have so much work to do in nursing school that there are going to be events that you are going to have to miss. Okay, you're just going to have to. You might not be able to keep your nightly date with your girlfriend or boyfriend. I mean, it just might not happen. Your children are, I know everybody hates this, but the truth is that if you have children, your children's events sometimes you might have to miss. And I know everybody's like, well, I'm not missing any of my kids' events. You might have to. They might be going on when you can't get out of class or when you have to be at clinical. So just know all these relationships are going to be tested. And the only thing you can do is to try to be there when you can be there and work as hard as you can in nursing school. That way the year or the 15 months or the 18 months or the 24 months goes by as fast as it possibly can. That way you can get back to being with your family. But please know, if you work as a nurse, depending on how you work, you might not be able to go to events all the time then too, because you might be working long shifts. Okay. Another thing you need to think about is your finances may suffer. Okay. We're going to have a video later about how to save money while you're in nursing school, but just know your finances may suffer while you're in nursing school. So plan ahead. Save, save, save while you can. Okay. There will be highs and lows. You're going to have some extreme highs where you're just feeling on top of the world. You aced that test. You had a great week at clinical and everybody is great and everything's peaches and cream. And then the next week, it's like you can't do anything right. You failed your dosage calculation test. You failed quiz 3 and you almost gave the wrong medicine at clinical, and it's like, what is going on? You're going to have highs and lows. So just know that. Not everything's going to be great and not everything's going to be bad. Okay? Now, there will become a time where you're going to get lots and lots of books and you're going to be very, very overwhelmed. Okay? Overwhelmed is a thing that we can overcome. Okay? Just know, one assignment at a time, one thing at a time, one date at a time. Okay? You can't do it all at once. You can't write 2 papers, work on a care plan, study for quiz 1, and write out notes all at the same time. It's just not going to work. So you got to do one thing at a time. Work on this homework first, then start studying for an hour, then do the next thing, step by step by step. Again, we're going to have another video about how to study, how to make a calendar, because you're going to live and die by your calendar. So just know there's going to be some things that you're going to have to adjust to keep yourself from becoming completely overwhelmed. But you will be overwhelmed at a point. Okay? Now, the most important thing is that even though we mentioned a lot of things that can come off negative, I want to leave you with something positive. It will be worth it. It will be all worth it. At the end, at Penning is going to be one of the most beautiful days of your life. It's just like you're on cloud 9 and everything's been wonderful. The day you take your NCLEX is going to be a really, really bad day, but the day you find out that you pass is going to be just amazing. You land your first nursing job, it's going to be great. And then when those checks start coming in and you're able to pay things off and provide for your family, put down payments down on a home or on a vehicle that you need, be able to get things that your children have always wanted that you probably couldn't afford in the beginning, be able to save for the future and build a retirement, have health insurance, have vision and dental, all kinds of benefits, you're going to feel like, yeah, this was worth it. But that's not it. When you see the way your patients react to you, and you get that feeling and somebody just looks you in your face and says, thank you so much, you are going to feel like $1 million. You're going to feel on top of the world. So no, please know that it's going to be worth it in the end. Okay? Just let us know if we can do anything for you here at nursingforall.com. And if you need to, you can hit me up on email at ag@nursingforall.com. I got lots more for you guys later. But for now, peace out, players.